Okay, so I'm going to talk about 3 useful practical tips that you can adopt in trading and in life to try and turn around your second half of 2024. So tip number 1, and I think this is extremely important one to start, is a day that you followed your plan is a winning day. And for me, what that looks like is, or what I think is a good way to do this, is have a plan written down. A plan written down becomes a goal. And make your goals actionable. This is going to feed into tip number 3. Make your goals actionable. What I like to do is, on my laptop, when I'm starting my trading day, I have a little quick note section, which I have in the top right of my screen, and it's always there. It's got my trading affirmations and my trading rules, and subconsciously, I see that every single day. I see it when I start my day, I see it in between trades, I see it when I'm closing my laptop for the night, and those rules that I've decided work for me, or the things that I want to follow, the structure of my trading day, the structure of my trading beliefs, I get to take that in subconsciously all day, every day. So, have these goals in front of you, have them be actionable, have them be realistic. Don't put down, make 100K, break them down into bite-sized steps, make them palatable. Have your trading criteria, your trading beliefs, whatever it is that you need to keep yourself motivated and have a plan that you can win every day. Let that be in front of you. Let you see it, let you believe it, let you take it in, and just know that every single day that you follow that plan is a winning day. That should be your number 1 job as a trader. Obviously we're all here to make money, we're all here to seek wins, etc. But we're in a game of probabilities. And when you are following your plan, that's the only way that you're going to know if the probabilities stack in your favor. So have faith in your system. Know that 6 out of 10 times you're going to be right, and that's all that you need. If you're jumping around from one strategy to another, you're not going to get to where you want to be. So our number 1 job as a trader is to follow our plan. It should be boring. It should feel boring. That's when you know you're doing the right thing. So don't be discouraged if you walk away from the day and it's a losing day. Because as long as you followed those little steps at the top right of your screen, you're going to be fine. You've done your job for the day. Speaking of losing days, that feeds nicely into tip number 2. So tip number 2 is going to be detach to avoid the spiral. We've all been there. We've all gone on tilt. We've all spent days taking loss after loss after loss, and it comes down to not having faith in our system, and to putting too much attachment on what a win means to you and what the money means to you. So, we've all heard it. Detach from the money, detach from the thought of money. And, it sounds unrealistic because that's what we're all here for, like I said, at the end of every day. It makes a difference, these little small psychological tips and tricks that you can do to make your trading day a little bit easier, a little bit less stressful. Try and convert it into a lines on a screen mentality. It's all just lines and numbers on a screen, and you're just needing to follow your plan to make sure that you don't get into a negative spiral. A couple tricks that I've actually seen is you can hide your dollar amount on some of the trading platforms. That's going to help you focus on the quality of the trade, the quality of the winning trade, and not necessarily have you looking at the money and how much money you're making, so that you can fall into a few bad habits. Yeah, I've spent loads of time in my trading career spiraling, where I take one loss and it progresses into another loss, and then all of a sudden I'm at my daily drawdown, and then I'm moving on to my next account, and by the time that the day has gone by, I've undone weeks of good work in one day. The way to do that is to try and remove yourself from the situation. Don't put so much pressure on one single trade. Remove that scarcity mindset, like, the money's not going to be there if you don't get it in this very trade. That will allow you to try and make better trading decisions and not attached so much to one particular trade, one particular thought. I think that is a really good rule to follow. And if you're able to remove the spirals from your trading, because you could have 6 good months that could be undone by one. So if you're able to remove the negative spirals in your trading, you're already halfway there to a profitable second half of 2024. Tip number 3 is the one that wraps it all together, and I alluded to it in tip number 1, but be 1% better every day. Take bite-sized chunks out of the thing that you're trying to do. My dad used to say to me that the best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. This is what you need in order to get a continued progression towards your goal. If you can take a small win every day from your plan that you've written down, you'll get to where you want to go. It might not be overnight. It might not be 10K in one day. You know, it's not going to be a home run. It's not going to be pretty, and it is going to be boring, but it's going to get you where you want to go. And I can almost guarantee that. We see a lot of bright flames that burn very quickly and then they're out. You don't want to be that in the trading game. You want to make small, consistent improvements towards your goal. Do that every day. Burn that into your brain. Get that cycle going and just repeat, because that's what's going to get you to be a profitable trader. And at the end of the day, that's what we're all looking for. We're 6 months into 2024 already, and you know, some of us need a wake-up call, and we need to be able to turn it around into a profitable second half of 2024. Good luck, guys.